Good after all, indeed it is a lovely and a beautiful afternoon. Hoping we all are doing good. And once again here with a short story about Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. So, fairy story, and hoping we would be able to relive our childhood memories with it. Long, long ago, there lived a caring king and queen who were blessed with a baby girl named Snow White. Sadly, one day, the queen died. Despite his sadness, the kingdom needed a queen, and so the king married again. But the new queen was selfish and vain. The queen became jealous of Snow White's beauty and was not happy unless her magic mirror told her she was the most beautiful in the land. Soon the mirror saw the Snow White was now the prettiest in the land. Enraged, the queen ordered her guard to kill Snow White. The guard was a kind man and could not kill her. He took Snow White into the forest and told her to run away. She was very frightened and fell asleep that night under a large tree. The next day, she made friends with the rabbits and other animals. They led her to a little cottage, which looked like a dollhouse, and she was overjoyed. Inside the cottage was a table covered untidily with dishes and cups. She began to clear up and prepare a meal, ate a little herself, and left the rest of the table. And as she was so tired, she then fell asleep. Later that night, the seven dwarfs who lived in the cottage returned from digging for jewels. They were shocked to see all the food and found beautiful Snow White asleep on their beds. They were friendly dwarfs, however, and invited her to stay with them. Unfortunately, the wicked queen discovered that she was still alive and decided to get rid of her herself. The next day, dressed as an old beggar, she visited the cottage and gave Snow White a lovely red apple. The apple was poisoned and Snow White bit into it. She fell into a deep sleep. The wicked queen danced round and round, but she did so, and she slipped and fell over a steep cliff. This was the end of the wicked queen. When the seven dwarfs came home, they found Snow White lying inside the cottage. They placed herself outside, and every day one of them sat by her. They tried all their magic to awaken her, but could not succeed. One day, a young prince happened to pass by. He saw Snow White, and the dwarfs told him about the wicked queen. He knelt down and gently kissed her. Snow White awoke from her deep sleep. It was a miracle. The prince asked her to go with him to his far-off kingdom to be his wife. Snow White was overjoyed, but was still sad to leave her dear friends. They promised to visit her often, and she thanked them dearly for their love and kindness. Waving goodbye, the prince and the princess rode away to live happily ever after. Thank you all. It was a wonderful story, and hoping it really makes us reconnect to our childhood. Thank you, and have an amazing, wonderful day ahead. Thank you.